thing that gives me the most joy of all the various things that I do, I think, is being in the moment and being authentic and true to that aspect of what is needed at the moment. When it's 2 a.m. and I'm in there as Dr. Michael S. Fenster, interventional cardiologist, somebody's at death's door and I'm the guy that can help them, that's a fantastic thing. And that brings me great joy. And when I'm talking to them the day after and their family, and it's Dr. Mike the chef, and we're talking about the beef cattle that they raise and eating correctly and different meals and things like that, that gives me the same amount of joy. I'm just trying to take it on. This is amazing. I'll definitely take these. And when you think about it, right, this is how people shopped for thousands of years. And it's now like a special treat, and usually pay a little bit more, to come here and do things as we've been doing them for millennia. And we'll do cherry balsamic. We'll put the cherries in instead, because that's what's seasonal. You know, people often say, well, gosh, it costs more to buy organic, etc. But when you buy something like this, you got a meal, you got salad fixings, you got the stems, you got the beets, 6 different ways. Nature dictates what the bounty is. It's turnip season. We're going to enjoy turnips. A couple of different ways, utilizing different herbs and spices and cooking techniques. And then when turnips fade out and fava beans come in, we have those with a nice Chianti. Well, for me, cooking came way before medicine, because my mom was a very good home cook and she was really into it. And I can remember in the day watching Julia Child and the Galloping Gourmet, I guess the original celebrity chefs. And we had the cookbooks and we'd watch, and I'd go cook with her. And back then you would go to a bakery to get your baked goods, and we went to fruit stands and vegetable stands, and there was a butcher. And so for me, that was just always a childhood thing. For me, the kitchen was always a sanctuary. I could always go in there, and my mom would be in there cooking, and I sort of always had a friend and a warm meal. And I think that's a very basic human need. We gravitate toward that. I certainly did. And so food's always been, a passion. When they come in, I'm going to have the salad people get to work fixing the salad, the soup people finishing their soup. But they have soup and salad about 15-20 minutes later. Then we'll have this. I've got the lamb on now.
Okay.
So I'm just going to go check that real quick. If you could smell this. This is a Rocky Mountain, Colorado high, right here. You'll hear about how much should I put on a plate, etc., which is important. So the proportion of the food we eat is important, but it's also timing. It takes about 20 minutes for your stomach to tell your brain, hey, we've eaten something, we're getting pretty full down here, back off. So it's very easy to overeat. And when you get a lot of food at once, you can eat more than you really need. You don't feel good, you don't need it. So by starting a meal with any kind of appetizer, soup, salad, whatever appetizer, and then planning your main meal to come about 20 minutes later, you'll find that you can be satisfied with much less. Okay, so now when we have these in here, one of the things we want to do is always season as we cook. So always build those layers of flavor, a little bit of salt. And what better thing than to have your nutrition founded on the principle, hey, it's got to taste pretty good.